Hey everybody, and welcome to Push Positive live broadcast. I'm just hopping in here now, just a few minutes late. I'm gonna wait for you guys to get all in here. Let me rearrange a little bit. Last time I did a Push Positive broadcast from this location, I was attacked by mosquitoes. So I have this Thermacell here. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It has a little butane thing back here, and you just turn it on, click it 3 times, and this blue thing supposedly keeps the mosquitoes away for a 15 mile, that'd be awesome, 15 feet radius. So I have that going on. I have my citronella candle. I have some incense. I'm just all prepared to keep these mosquitoes away. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. I am so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to have you guys, is this backwards? No. So grateful for you guys to have the opportunity to pop on here and learn and share and really spread the positivity, because you can never have too much. So, welcome. This is our 4th broadcast of Push Positive Live, and it's something that I'm really excited and passionate about. And because it's so new, I am playing around with the format. And if you guys have any suggestions, maybe on topics that you want me to cover or little segments you want me to put in here, by all means, I want you to comment below, email me at Meliss, M-E-L-I-S-S, at mycoachmeliss.com, and share with me your struggles, share with me what you'd love to learn, or any ideas you have. I'm open to suggestions. This is for you guys, so I'm giving you what I think you may want. But if I'm completely off and there's other things that you want me to cover, please tell me, because that's what this is for. This is for you, and I want to make sure I provide that for you. So let me know where you're listening in from. Comment below. I want to know if you're from the US, the UK, Australia, Israel, somewhere else on my Facebook friend list. So just let me know where you're coming from, where you're listening from. If you don't know me, or this is your first time on my live broadcast, my name is Meliss Jakubovic. I'm a health and life coach. I'm also a DJ, a yoga instructor, and a dance instructor. Just a few things that I do and dabble in, and I'm a single mom. But health coaching and life coaching is one of my biggest passions, because I get to communicate with others. I get to help other people go through their life struggles. I'm all about helping you get unstuck and move through your obstacles and your life transitions easily and gracefully without overwhelm. That overwhelm is just, it's a killer. Stress, it can hurt you physically, it can hurt you mentally, it can hurt you emotionally. So I really want to push positive. I want to help you through your struggle. It could be a weight loss issue. It could be depression, anxiety. Maybe you just suffered a loss of some sort, or you're grieving. So that's what I'm here for, and I want to reach out to you, but of course you can reach out to me and we can connect. So, health and life coach, and today's Push Positive broadcast is focusing more on the life coaching side of it. But before we get started, I want to give you some news, some updates. Some of you may know I have a dog, Cocos. She's here, so that's why I keep looking to the side. You want to say hi, Cocos? Come say hi. Come say hi to everybody. Here she is. Cocos! Say hi. She's like, leave me alone. This is Cocos. Cocos is the Hebrew word for coconut. When we got her, she was as big as a coconut, but she's grown, as you can see. A whole 8 pounds. Okay, news. My new book, Push Positive, Pushing Play on Your Positive Life, ba-bam. It comes out September 5th. You can grab your copy on my website, online, on Amazon. You can grab this in some bookstores. And if you're local to Atlanta, Georgia, I have 3 book signings happening the launch week. So September 5th, keep your eyes out for Push Positive. This is going to share with you some of my personal life struggles, and it's going to really give you a good look into how I view life and how I stay positive even through life's adversities. I mean, I have a lot of shit going on in my life, but that doesn't give me an excuse to be basking in my negativity. So if you feel stuck in your life, definitely grab a copy of this book, Push Positive, when it comes out. It launches September 5th, because not only will you get a glimpse into my life and see how I overcome adversity, but it will give you the systems and the strategy that you need to possibly rework the way that you think and give you and provide you with the value that you need in order to move past your life struggle, whatever that may be right now. So grab the book, Push Positive, September 5th. Now, in addition to this book, I also have a supplemental book. It's a journal. It's called My Vision Journal, and it launches on September 12th. So you can get this book and you can read all about it. And then you can grab the other book, and that's more of a workbook. It's got 365 journaling pages in there, as well as an opening chapter. So you can go through and really work out what is keeping you stuck and really open up your possibilities. Your possibilities are endless. No matter where you are right now in your life, you could be somewhere completely different a year from now, even if you can't even envision that for yourself at this time. So where I am right now, I could not envision that 3 years ago when I was depressed and lonely and unhappy overcoming a breakup. So that's just an example, but we are fluid as humans. So the life struggle that you have right now may not be there at all later on. And anything can happen. Even tomorrow, something completely that I just couldn't even imagine or fathom could happen tomorrow. Like, imagine these people who win the lottery. They don't think they're going to win the lottery. They buy the ticket because you can't win if you don't play. But then they win. And what happens? Their entire life changes in a split second. Every single decision that we make contributes to that possibility of changing what the future holds. And you don't get to decide what the future holds per se, but you definitely can attract what the future holds, and you definitely can bring towards you whatever it is you're seeking. So grab this book, grab my vision journal too, and let your life open up and your mind just experience the most that it can get out of it. All my incense is blowing in my face, so sorry. All right, also, if you are not already subscribed to my weekly newsletter, it comes out every Tuesday. I have a podcast that I send out to my subscribers. You can listen to the podcast. It's called My Coach Melissa Personal Development Podcast. Hey, Kathy, thanks for joining. Every Tuesday. So if you want to hop onto my website and click on the podcast blog tab, you will be able to register, join the newsletter. I send it out every Tuesday, and it comes with a podcast, which now you can get on iTunes. So search on iTunes for My Coach Melissa Personal Development Podcast, and you will see what there is there. All right, let's go into the news. The news this week is my health bet that I'm hosting with Beachbody. The health bet is going to be amazing because not only do you get to get fit and healthy and lose weight if that's your goal, but you can win money. Who doesn't want to win money? So all that is required to be a part of this health bet is that you join my challenge group before September 5th. I want you to join this challenge group, you get on a program, and you work towards your goals. And if you do a workout 3 times a week and drink your Shakeology 5 times a week, that's the minimum requirement. We're going to do the challenge group online on the My Challenger Tracker app on the phone. And if you can log 5 Shakeologies and 3 workouts from September 5th to, I believe, October something, then you're automatically entered into the health bet. Now, Beachbody put in $1 million into the health bet, plus $5 for every challenge pack that was sold for the whole month of August. So I think it's up to $3 million. And if you continue to be consistent with your Shakeology and your workout, you get a part of that pot. So you could be a millionaire if you and only 2 other people stick to it. You could be a millionaire, but you can win money just for working out and being healthy and eating right. And I will be your support, your one-on-one support. I will also put you in the group, so you'll have group support and, hey, extra incentive to earn money. So you also get the recipes, the meal guides, the shopping lists, everything that you need for that. So if you're interested, email me, Meliss, Meliss, at mycoachmeliss.com, or comment below, and I will reach out to you. But it starts soon. You have to be registered by September 5th, Labor Day. And today I want to give a big shout out to someone that I'm really, really, really excited and proud of. So I have been helping over Facebook for over a year, Brian, and I want to give a shout out to Brian. Brian has not signed up for any of my challenges the last year. We've just been talking, and I've been giving some advice here and there. He's really trying to get his health on track. He just got engaged, his girlfriend Stacy, this year, and they are excited to begin their life together. And Brian finally took the first steps, and he has joined my challenge group. He's serious about getting his health on track, and I am so proud of him. So Brian, if you're watching right now, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations for taking this first step, and you're gonna see amazing results because I believe in you and I see your potential. And if you guys wanna give some encouragement to Brian, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. I'd be very appreciative as well. So pop in some encouragement comments for Brian and let him know that he's on the right track and he can do it, because he can. And Brian, I'm so proud of you, really. So excited for you to start on your journey. So congratulations. All right, today we're going to do a new breathing technique, and then we'll go into our topic. So for today's breathing technique, this is something that you can do anywhere except not while you're driving. It energizes you, it brings energy and clarity to you, and it also gives energy to your body. So if you're feeling achy, maybe after a workout, or if you're pregnant, or if you haven't slept like me all week. I'm working on a launch for you guys, so I've done like 3 hours of sleep every night this week, which isn't healthy, and I can't wait for that to be over so I can just sleep. But if you're just feeling achy or just not all the way with it, then this is a good breathing technique for you. So I want you to sit up tall wherever you are, uncross your legs if they're crossed, uncross your arms if they're crossed, and just sit up nice and tall. Really lengthen your spine, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze them up there, then hug them behind, squeeze them, and drop them low, and squeeze them there, and they settle right there. That's where they sit and settle. You're gonna sit nice and tall. Make sure that the throat is open. You don't want it clamped up. And close your eyes. So we're gonna start by breathing in through our nose for a count of 4. And holding for a count of 5. And exhaling through the nose for a count of 4. And this is the pattern. In 4, hold 5, out 4. And then we're gonna add something to it. So let's just do a few of these so you can get the idea. In for 4, hold for 5, and exhale for 4. One more. Inhale through your nose for 4. That's a count of 4. Hold for a count of 5. And exhale for 4. Now, this is what we're going to add to that. When we inhale, I'm going to ask you to clamp up your muscles, specific muscle groups at a time. So you're going to inhale, then you're going to tense up your muscles during that 5 count hold, and then as you exhale for 4, you're going to release those muscles. So let's start with our toes. Okay, we're going to just practice this. So you're going to inhale for 4, hold for 5 here, and clamp your toes, like really, really clamp them together, holding your breath for 5, then release your toes and exhale for 4 through your nose. Let's do it again. Inhale, squeeze your feet, tense up those muscles, hold your breath, exhale your breath, and release. Now we're gonna move up to the calves. You may need to straighten your legs for this. Inhale, tense up your calf muscles. Tense them up so they're really, really tight. Exhale, release. We're moving up to the thighs. You may need to stand up for this. Depends how you're sitting. I need to stand up for this. So you're going to take your thigh and squeeze it really tight and hold your breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold, hold, hold. There's hair on my pants. And relax. Exhale and release the tension in your thighs. All right, we're moving up the body. So we're gonna work on our butte, your glutes. Inhale, squeeze your glutes. Hold it. And exhale, release through the nose. Now we're gonna go to our fists, our hands, and our biceps. So squeeze, inhale. Hold, 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 hold. Tense, 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 tense everything up. Exhale. The incense. Now our chest. For men, this might be easier. You're gonna think about all this area. For women, I think about the pec muscles here. That's the easiest way for me to envision how to squeeze this. So you're gonna inhale and tighten the chest muscles. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Hold. And exhale and release. Now the neck and the jaw. So for the neck, you wanna really tighten it up. And for the jaw, you might clamp down on your teeth. Okay, inhale. Hold and tense up. Exhale and release. Relax. And now our eyes, the final thing. So you're gonna inhale. Tighten the eyes, hold your breath. And exhale, release. Okay, you can do that for any part of the body. You can do that for a certain part of the body that's achy at that time, several times in a row. If you want a nice, simple meditation practice, do this while laying in your bed on your back with your arms out by your side, palms facing up. By your side, you're gonna lay down and work your way up the body. And you can do each segment of your body 3 times each. And that'll take a good 10-15 minutes. And you'll feel really relaxed afterwards. Your mind will feel relaxed. Your body will feel relaxed. And you will regain energy. So that is a little tool you can use to overcome anxiety, frustration. Maybe right before you're gonna scream at somebody, say, oh, I need to go tense up my muscles and relax in the other room. Whatever. You can use this however you need. And every week I bring you a different style breathing technique. We may repeat a few every so often. I don't know yet. But this is just different methods. Some may work for you. Some may not. You know, some may resonate with you more and you'll be like, that's my method. That's the one I'm using. Some you'll be like, that sucks. Never doing that again. I'm going to pop off and not watch her live broadcast. No, don't do that. But yeah, you don't have to use the ones that don't work for you. I just give you the tools and you do with them what makes you feel comfortable. Of course, if there's some reason why you can't do this because your doctor suggests it's not a good idea, listen to your doctor, not to me. But this is how I relax and this is how I teach my kids to relax. So this is really a good method to get into the whole relaxation idea. All right, guys, enough of that. Let's move on to our topic. Today's topic is about trying something new. And the reason why I brought this up is because my son, Elan, who's 8, always tries something new. He's constantly trying new things. He's not afraid to reach outside his comfort zone. He'll try new foods. He'll try exotic fruits. He'll try weird vegetables that we got at some random garden. He's the first one to hop on in an activity. If there were a bunch of kids and there was a new activity and I'd be like, who wants to try it? Who's my first volunteer? His hand is up first. Like, he is fearless. But he does have like a limit, you know, he's not going to jump off a bridge or anything. But trying something new is really important. It's important because that's how we expand beyond ourselves. If you imagine being a child and you only do the same routine every single day that your parents set out for you, all the way into your adulthood, you still have that child mentality. You have not expanded beyond what you are familiar with which is how you grow. So the only way you grow is by going through change and by trying new things. So instead of being stuck in that mentality that you've had or learned behavior, how do we come up with the things that we do? Some of it is external. We are taught this as a child, or society is telling us to do things a certain way. For example, when you go to school and you're walking in the hallway, we know we need to stand in a single file line. Why? Because the society of the school has told us and taught us that's what needs to happen. Or your parents have said to you, you can't do that. We don't do that in this family, Then you grow up with that learned behavior. We don't do this in this family. I can't do that. So that becomes your internal chatter. We also learn things from internal sources. So maybe from learned experiences. So maybe you asked someone out on a date and they said no and they rejected you. You may feel afraid to ask the next person out on a date, or even that same person again if you really, really like them and you're not going to take no for an answer. You might be afraid to go out and ask that person on a date because your learned experience has told you, and you've taught yourself from an internal perspective, that they're going to say no. They're going to reject me. So why even bother? So we have these experiences and these thought patterns and the way that we do things based on internal and external sources. But here's the thing. You have the power to change anything you want in your life. Anything. As ridiculous as it seems, as so outside of the box as it could possibly be. Maybe it's completely against what everyone in your family thinks is okay to do. Maybe it's completely against what everyone in your community thinks it's okay for you to do. But it's your life. It's your life, not your mom's, not your dad's, not anyone in your communities. It's yours. And at the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy. And you have to try new things because you might not know what makes you happy. Or you may think you know what makes you happy, and all this stuff over here that you never tried could possibly make you even happier. But you've never tried it, so you never know. So if your life isn't amazing right now, 100% the best it could possibly be, I encourage you to try something new. Try something new today. Now this could be something simple like broccoli. This could be something a little more challenging, like asking someone out on a date. What if you're overweight, you don't like the way you look, you don't like the way you feel, you have negative self-talk, you doubt yourself, you don't feel like your ambitions carry any weight or have any value, and you feel disgusted when you look in the mirror, and you have kids running around and you can't chase after them and you can't play with them, and they're disappointed in you and they resent you for not getting up and playing with them. What if that's your life? You're going to stay there? You're going to be stuck? You're going to continue being unhappy? No, why? This life is only now. We only have now, right now. So you need to try something new. So maybe you need to get up and do a workout. Maybe it's your first workout ever in your life. So what? Do it. Why? Because if you continue sitting in the chair and watching your kids play from afar, nothing's changing. And if you're not happy and nothing's changing, then what's the result? You're going to continue to stay unhappy. But if you get up and you try that workout, you might fail. You might think you failed, but if you got up to do that workout, I think you succeeded. Even if you didn't make it all the way through, even if it was hard, even if you cried or threw up or whatever, you got up and you did it. So I think that's a success. Now you're actively trying to change your situation. And that means that you see the potential in a happier life. So if you're stuck in a rut, maybe you're depressed, maybe you just got out of a breakup and you just feel like utter crap. I know how that feels. If you stay there and do nothing except bask in your sadness, you are going to stay stuck. But if you try something new, maybe doing some personal development, maybe listening to this Push Positive broadcast or reading my book, then you're automatically making the first step to change that. So trying something new gets you unstuck. Not only that, it makes you reach outside your comfort zone, and that's where the growth is. I believe it was Abraham Lincoln, I hope I'm right about that, where he said, once you're through learning, you're through. Every single day should be a learning experience. I feel like there's a fire here. It smells like fire. Where is it? Haha, I am making a fire. Woo. My citronella candle fell over. Started smelling like a fire. I'm like, what is it? I showed you at the beginning of the podcast, at the broadcast, all these little tools I have with me to keep the mosquitoes away, which by the way is working very well. And I have my incense, and I have the citronella, which just fell over in the grass and it smelled like fire, but we're cool. All right, so he said, if you're through learning, you're through. Every single day should be a learning opportunity, because just because you're in your 20s, or just because you're in your 30s, or just because you're in your 60s or 80s, doesn't mean your life is over and you've learned everything you possibly can. So pack it up and now I'm free riding. It doesn't work that way. Every day you need to work on becoming a better version of you, learning new things, reading a book, trying a new skill. You could really enrich your life that way. I just started learning how to play an instrument. Something that I've always wanted to do. My kids learn how to play an instrument, and I didn't grow up learning how to play an instrument. So I'm in my mid-30s. If I decided that, well, I'm in my mid-30s, I don't need to learn anything else, well, then guess what? I wouldn't learn how to play an instrument. But I said, you know what? I really want to do this. I've always wanted to do it. I'm gonna try. So I reached outside my comfort zone, and now I have a new skill. So you have more life experience when you try something new. And when you reach outside your comfort zone, you are growing as a person. And when you grow, amazing things happen. It's just like having an iPhone. Let's say you have an iPhone 3, one of the first iPhones, and everyone else has the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 7. Well, yeah, your iPhone might work for some things, but you're not changing, you're not growing. Everyone else around you is, so you feel like you're even more stuck. You know, when everyone had an iPhone 3, you're like, I'm so cool, I have my iPhone 3. But when everyone has an iPhone 7 and you have the iPhone 3, you're like, this sucks. This sucks. I have not expanded. I have not done anything new with myself, with my iPhone. Stick with me for the analogy. So when you are through learning, you're through. You have to learn new things every day. Personal development, so important. I'm a personal development pusher. I do personal development every day. I read 10 pages at least every single day of a personal development book, because that's how I can expand my mind. That's how I can grow. That's how I reach outside my comfort zone. I try new things. And that's how I was able to write a book and publish it and get book signings. Because I don't know if you guys followed my story, but at first I was going to write one chapter in a book of a very famous author's book. He approached me and he said, I need you to write one chapter of this book. He's inviting me to write one chapter of this book. I had to raise some money for the costs of what it would cost to deal with all that. I didn't raise the money. So if I had said, I didn't raise the money, guess I'm not meant to write the book, and that's that, well, then that would have been the end. But I didn't. I reached outside my comfort zone, something I never thought in a million years I would ever be able to do, and I wrote my own book, every single chapter, from the first word to the last word. And look what's happened. Look what came of that experience. I have a life experience. Now I can add the word author to the end of my title. Not only that, I have a book that I can share with so many people. I can help change lives. So there's a ripple effect when you reach outside your comfort zone. So don't deny yourself the opportunity to achieve greatness because you're stuck and you're scared to try something new. And, you know, you don't want fear to be what's guiding you. You don't want to stop yourself from having life experiences because you're fearful of them. Because yeah, there's fear involved all the time with everything. What would have happened if my book bombed? Well, my book bombed. So yeah, I might feel like a failure, but really I'd feel like a success because I took that failure of not being able to raise the money to be a part of that famous author's chapter or book with my chapter. But now look what came out of it. Something even better. I wrote my own book because I didn't let fear get to me. So don't let fear get to you. I really want to talk to you about this idea of you only have right now. So when you're trying to think about, should I go visit my friend in the hospital? Should I go apply for that job? Should I maybe start a workout routine? These things, the longer they sit marinating in your brain, the longer you are taking the actionable steps to do them. And you only have right now. So here's an example. Let's say you are out of town. You go to a different country and you're visiting and you don't know anybody. You can choose to stay in your hotel room and watch the TV or read a book or play on the computer. Or you can choose to go down to the lobby bar and meet up with some people that have something in common with you, and you might end up having the most amazing experience ever that you would not have otherwise had. So before you make that decision, you can say, is it going to be, what day is today? August 30th or 29th? I'm not sure what date it is. I think it's the 30th. You'll say, is it going to be August 30th at 12 p.m. ever again? August 30th, 2016 at 12 p.m. ever again? No. So I need to go and make this moment the most that I can. I need to try something new. I need to step outside of my comfort zone because I'm not ever going to have this moment ever again. It'll be gone before you know it. I need to hug my kids every morning because if I forget one day, which I would never do, but if I did, that moment is lost. I missed the opportunity to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Hopefully you do. And comment below if you have questions. Now, when we were talking about failure, just because you tried something new, that in and of itself is a success. So I want you to take the chances. Don't let the fear keep you from doing something new because of the possibility of failure. The worst that can happen is that you tried it and now you have an extra experience to add to your life. You have a new life experience that you wouldn't have otherwise had. It's like checking off a box. Oh, I jumped out of a plane. I did skydiving. Did I like it? No. I did do that when I was 18 and I did enjoy it. I'm deathly afraid of heights, so kind of strange that I did that. But once I landed, I felt so confident. When you try something new, you feel a sense of confidence because you've accomplished something. Whether you failed or you succeeded in what you set out to accomplish, you still feel confident because you did something that you weren't sure you could. Now that I've landed and I put my 2 feet on the floor, I will not do skydiving again. I did enjoy it, but that was for me just a little box to check off. I checked it off. I don't need to go back to it. Now that I've landed and I'm safe, I'd like to stay here. But that's just an example. You have another life experience. Now I can tell people, I went skydiving, guys. I, who's afraid of heights, went skydiving. So try it out. There's no such thing as failure because you're just not you might be missing the mark a little bit and you might be defining that as failure, but that is pushing you one step closer to what you're trying to reach as opposed to just sitting there and never trying it. So try something new. Go ask that person out on a date that you've been crushing on. Get up and work out and do your first workout, even if it's your very first workout ever in your entire life, or if you're a seasoned exercise guru type and then you've been sitting on your ass doing nothing for the last 3 weeks, get up today, right now, after you end this broadcast, and go try something new. Do a different workout. Jump out of a plane, skydive, go bungee jumping, eat broccoli. Whatever you have to do, try something new because it's going to expand your mind, expand your experiences, give you more to talk about with people because you have more experiences, and it's really going to let you step outside your comfort zone, and therefore you will enjoy your life more. You will have a richer life because you've allowed yourself to have those experiences. All right, guys, I will see you again next week for Push Positive Live broadcast. Remember, if you want to take part in the health bet and earn some money and gain some confidence and look good naked and, you know, working out, eating right, it may not be your thing. That's cool. Maybe it is your thing and you don't know it. Try something new and reach out to me. I'd love to support you in everything that you're doing. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.